All right, man. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Talks at Tuesdays on Knowledge and Relationships. It's your boy M3 and the Sophisticated Jerk.
What's good? What's good?
What up, Jerk, man? How you doing, bro?
Man, chilling. What crazy ass topics y'all got for us today, man?
Man, courtesy of Stan, man, for bringing this topic to light. But, man, we're living in a subscription type of world, man, where, like, the subscriptions are becoming a new norm in our daily society. And pretty soon, man, it's going to be hitting the cars, too.
You said subscription for cars? Yeah, I ain't heard that one yet, man.
For real, man. You know, they're gonna start making you pay a subscription before you could drive your vehicle if you want to continue to drive.
Yeah, so they pretty much they putting everybody on like 360 deals. They're like, look, we gotta find a way to squeeze more money out. Yeah, I'm interested how that will work out with a car, man.
Yeah. Well,
Because I mean that might make sense in like larger cities. 'Cause I know like say for example like New York or Washington D.C. Man, you got a lot of like
mhm.
trains and shit. So people that like actually live dead smack in the city. I know sometimes they don't really want to own a car because it's like man they probably only use it on like a very limited basis. So they might be looking at it like man okay if I don't have to pay for this car man if I need it to drive out I might just do the rental or whatever programs they got in the city. So it might be the subscription shit where, like I said, the city people, they'll sign up for it or, they'll just go to a parked car if they need it and use it for like, say 2 hours or some shit. Turn it back in and stuff and they move on. So yeah, it might make sense in those cases. But yeah, even then, man, I guess we so stuck with the convenience of cars, man. Maybe that's why I can't wrap my head around it. What about, cause over there in like San Francisco, I know it's like pretty congested over there. So yeah, it might make sense over there too.
Yeah, probably so, man. But again, I mean, if we really coming like to this time, right, where we gotta pay a subscription every month, right, to drive our vehicles, man. Um, that's gonna be insane. We're gonna give us like a mileage subscription or something, or
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how they'll work that shit out. Cause yeah, it'll probably be like a modified lease, but like you have like lower hours or some shit. So yeah, that'd be weird, man.
yeah.
Oh, they'll go stand right there. He got to break this down. I know he was the one mentioning this subscription and stuff.
What up, mustard?
Hey, good evening, everybody. Got allergies, so I'm not going to cam up.
Oh, no issue.
So we talking about subscription base?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, real quick, when you were saying allergies, is that similar to sniffing coke? No, I'm just playing. don't answer that.
I'm not in the DC area with the politics and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That was a good comeback.
Thank you. From a New Yorker, I highly appreciate it. Love it.
That was witty.
But yeah, the subscription thing is that you don't own nothing. I mean, that's what they're gearing us towards. So people are looking to older cars, or they looking to get the China cars from Canada down here to America.
Okay.
So Stan, like before you came, man, I was talking about like I know like major cities that got like good, like transportation, like New York and DC, they got the rail system, man. So I know I was like reading one article one time where it's like, man, a lot of people, man, they trying to get rid of their cars and shit, so they ain't got to pay for insurance. They ain't got to like, they're just not paying for a vehicle they probably don't use all the time because of the local transportation. But they did have like this option where like, say, man, you need to run to the store, you want to go and drive around a little bit. Like they have these like cars that you could like, kind of like when you see the mopeds and shit, those scooters and stuff. Yeah,
We
so
used
it's
to
like,
have
man,
those.
okay. But yeah, so like, is this kind of something like that? Or you just talk about
No.
full blown, like, no.
Full
like,
blown. You buy a
damn,
car.
okay.
You buy a car, right?
Mhm.
and for you to operate it, you have to pay for it to operate each month. So you can't use your navigation. You know how we Bluetooth our navigation, everything into our car just easy?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Not anymore.
Oh, so they like, look, any feature you want, you got to pay for that shit. Okay, that's why I said before you came, I was like, they putting everybody on 360 deals like artists and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's bad.
Okay, yeah, man, we gonna have to. I gotta check this video out.
So can you
Yeah.
imagine you make a payments on your car and they tell you, well, thank you for making the payment, but you didn't make the monthly payment yet. The
Damn,
operation costs.
Yeah, it's getting rough
And-
out here, boy.
And then you finish paying off the car, but guess what? You still got to pay the monthly costs of the car. It's kind of like what they did the printers. You have to pay a monthly to run it.
Okay.
I'm glad I got rid of my printer, man, because it didn't really make any sense.
You had an HP?
Yeah, I mean, it was crap anyway, so eventually it blew out on me. But, yeah, but in my case, man, like, in order for me to, like, actually, no, I take that back. The first HP, yeah, I had to pay a subscription, okay, just to get some goddamn ink, right? Then the other one, because it wasn't like a subscription thing, I started running out of ink like every 10 or 15 pages. So I don't know, it was hard, but I decided, hey man, I don't need no printer. I'll just go use like the office printer or something. I really didn't print.
Oh, no, not the office printer.
They be like, They be like, what do you say again?
But yeah,
But yeah, like the new HP is like, you can get the ink and everything else, but to do it, like you have to now, it's through your phone to turn it on, to print, to operate it. And it's like, yeah, the printers are like $20, but then you got to pay the yearly, which is $100.
Oh, okay. So that's the workaround. Like they make you feel like you getting a discount, but to activate like all these like specialty features and shit, they be like, all right, motherfucker, what's your month to month?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I know the car industry is kind of hurting, man. So I know like it makes sense. Like everybody looking to squeeze out that extra buck and shit out of everybody.
And also, if you see what they did to the BMW, sorry to interrupt, but
you
your
can-
mechanic cannot touch your BMW. You have to take it to the dealership.
Oh, okay. Shit.
So it's sealed off, so you're not going to know what's going on.
damn, they really cracking down.
Now, from a business standpoint, it's not even a bad model, man. These
What?
from a business standpoint,
That's horrible.
I'm talking about a business standpoint from the people that like own the businesses. They about to
Oh,
get
that's
paid.
laziness on their part. That's lazy.
Nah. That's
No,
that's
what happened to innovation? What happened to like what's
fuck
that?
innovation.
So that's
I'm
their
squeezing
problem.
the dollar out of the little guy. Fuck that.
No, man, innovation. Yeah, do
Man,
something
innovation
new.
died when Steve Jobs died, man.
What was that?
Steve Jobs will come back and take these people. Like I'm gonna say this, and
Y'all
maybe
talking about some Steve Jobs? I'm
Not me,
I'm
that's-
bringing the company like $3 more billions, and y'all talking about some fucking Steve Jobs?
you ain't bringing no company $3 million. You're doing sharecropping.
Listen,
That's sharecropping. You can't do that.
our dividend payouts for what I'm about to bring in here by locking everybody in these 360 deals, boy, we all gonna be on
Man,
yachts. We're gonna be eating duck l'orange up in France.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna program one of these guys to be Batman, Oliver Queen, and Tony Stark. Cause we can't. Cause that's not good business. It's horrible. That's sharecropping. You know what? You free. Here's some land. Pay me after every month. Gonna make you work the land. Dude, that's what that is.
But we gotta understand on a business standpoint.
No. I'm a
Hold
customer.
on, but
F
here's a-
business.
but
F business standpoint.
Yeah, but the
That's
reason
it.
why they apply the business standpoint is because the consumers are going to abide by that. They're going to
No, they're not. No.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
You know what we're doing? You know what they're doing now? They buy older cars. They find the ways to bypass it. They're on TikTok trying to find ways to find somebody who could unlock the code.
All it takes
It's
is
a
one law.
wrap.
All it takes is just one law, man, to be passed.
You
Get
ain't
rid of all
lying.
the old clauses.
Tell them M3.
That's all it requires, like a Mormon law, man. You know, no.
And and you know what? All it takes is one iRobot. All it takes is one iRobot. Man, look, if this what business is like, then I won't say this in the nicest way as possible. You business majors and MBA majors suck. Y'all ain't creative. Y'all not building up a business. You're just building up slavery.
Oh yeah, they're trying to bring slavery back. Man,
They ain't trying, they are. This is a slavery. Like, look, I buy a product, we're finished. Now
Y'all
look, if
tripping.
if I buy
You
a
ain't
product,
gotta use my
no.
services. You
Yes,
got
we
options
do.
out here. You ain't
There's no
gotta buy the
options.
product and start complaining about it. Look, this is what
There's
I'm
no
giving you. You
options.
either A, use it or you don't. You got
There's
options.
no options. There's no options. Because your presidency, your people in the DC area has blocked the Chinese cars to come over. Because if you see them Chinese cars, woo, they will kill the automobile agencies. And they only
Called
5,000.
protectionism. Y'all, you want jobs, right? So y'all gotta buy these products from like over here, the business
Nobody have
owners.
jobs. Nobody have
Huh?
jobs anymore. Nobody has jobs. We're all gonna be selling all of us gonna be selling feet pics on OnlyFans.
See, anybody could get a job, man. They have to be willing to work the minimum wage or even less than that. But nobody don't want to work, man. You know, that's America's fault.
Are you trying to get your channel shut down, M3? Read the room. Please don't do that. You know they already watching us. Like, you know.
Like, fuck them. I ain't getting monetized anyway. But look, you know, they know it's true.
No, but I understand what Stan's saying. I'm fucking with him a little bit, but no, I mean that I'm just saying from the business owner's perspective, man, it's gonna bring some money in.
It ain't bringing them. It's bringing money because you're not being innovative, and it's still bringing you money.
But Stan, it ain't about businesses ain't always trying to innovate. There's only so much innovation we could do, man. Like at a
That's
certain
not
point,
true.
you got to
That's
look
not-
at your products and you got to see what you could push them to and how you bring that money in.
So you don't.
Let me play the video real quick because
Okay.
maybe this video talks about some innovation stuff. I want to hear what they have to say real quick. So hold on.
Man, fuck innovation.
We've all once at some point in our life signed up to some form of subscription. Now this could be something along the lines of Netflix or Spotify or Apple Music, or it could be the gym, it could be newspapers or magazines. They are everywhere. But these subscriptions are now starting to appear in cars. And if I'm honest, I have mixed feelings about this. Oh yeah, and I'm not just talking about like an app, for example, or sat-nav updates in the car. I'm talking about features and things installed on the car at factory when it's made, and then you have to pay to access them later. They're behind a paywall. Yeah, it wasn't always like this. Now, if we go back a few years back when I was living with my parents, this is years and years ago, I should have had because I'm older than I look. Basically, if you wanted a film or a movie or something, you'd go buy one from the shop and then bring it home. But the key component here is that you own it. Yes, there were some places like Blockbuster where you used to rent it, but you had to go to the physical location, rent it, watch it at home, and then take it back. This is why that when I lived at home, my parents literally collected loads of DVDs, and there were 2 full cabinets in our lounge that looked just like this. Fast forward to today, of course, and subscriptions are everywhere. We're talking things like if you just want to play online with your friends. Of course, there's a subscription for that on PlayStation or Xbox. If you want to watch movies, you've got Netflix, Disney, Amazon. Of course, there's gym memberships, and there's even supermarkets as well with prioritized delivery slots and discounts if you commit to paying monthly or even yearly. Subscriptions have become the norm, and car makers want a slice of that pie as well. Now, when it comes to these things with cars and their sat-navs, of course, these days, sat-navs are updated over the air, OTA for short, which is very, very convenient. But it wasn't always like that. If you go back like, I don't know, maybe like 10 or 12 years or so, you'll actually find that
Hit pause
sat-nav
real quick.
updates were done at the dealership. So you had to
So while this British guy and Stan are complaining about these subscriptions, just keep in mind that's a part of innovation. When he's talking about over the air and all that stuff. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
And while we're busy throwing things out there, let's look at all the stuff that's been subscription based and what's been going on currently in the world of consumers. Gym memberships has gone down. People are working out at home. One. People are going to the grocery stores themselves. They don't trust people shopping for them. Two. People are dropping their subscriptions for movies because guess what? I might bought this movie on Amazon, but Amazon's no longer friends with Sony, and I paid $20 and I don't see that movie again. But now I have to go to another platform to catch the movie. Okay, got rid of that. It was supposed to be cheaper than cable, but not anymore. Almost costs just as much as cable. That's out. So subscription platforms are not working now. And when it comes to movies, guess what's making the comeback? DVDs. When it comes to music, guess who's making the comeback? CDs.
The fuck you see the DVD at? I ain't seen one person with no DVD and like.
Once again, you guys criticizing the guy who does the research? You know I will come back with proof.
I don't even have a DVD player anymore.
I understand, Stan. There's gonna be one little hippie town where they're like watching DVDs and shit, but
no, there's movies you can't. There might be a movie you remember watching and you don't see it. It's not on any streaming, right? Because they're claiming licensing. You don't wanna fuck it up and wait forever for licensing. So what you do is go on eBay. Check eBay out real quick, and you'll see how many DVDs on sale right now on eBay. It's a lot. It's a money-making business. Along with CDs, because there are certain artists that are not on streaming. People are not waiting for licensing to come around and like, woo-woo, you can get it now. I know you waited 50 years, but we clear all the licensing. No. And also, what's on streaming, they've been editing certain stuff out. So people want to see the original film productions and watch it. Telling you, man, it's a comeback. Return of the Mac. Oh yes.
because even in the video, man, you seen the like old ass bookshelf. They had all those DVDs on there and stuff.
Man,
I mean,
you
it's
cheap.
just-
You know you're going back to that. You ain't paying no subscription. The subscription goes up every year.
I get it if you're trying to like load up on subscriptions, but I mean, if you got like one pretty good one, man, that will pretty much suffice for you.
Show me
you'll be-
what's a good one. What's a good
Netflix.
Netflix? Just stop playing.
No, Netflix is good, man. I mean,
Netflix-
it ain't gonna have everything, but it ain't too steep where it's like, man, I like this service, man. I can watch movies multiple times if I want to see it, and I ain't gotta buy no old ass DVD. And because think about it, man. Back in the
Netflix-
day, man, a DVD was like what, close to 20. That's a monthly subscription, and that's one damn movie.
No, it was never 20. You get it for
It was
like
about
10.
20.
It was on sales. It was on sale.
Yeah, but I mean, man, it'd be a old.
And
it'd
you
probably
can
be
resell
scratched.
it.
Half them shits would be scratched up.
Okay, let's be honest here. Netflix is not the best streaming service. Netflix is a currency of you dating Drake. Non-commitment. That's Netflix. Netflix will have a hit and they'll cancel right behind it. We all have commitment issues thanks to Netflix. The reason why the dating pool is pissy is because of Netflix.
You crazy?
Netflix is the reflection of our lives.
Y'all out here rolling with one DVD. I could watch like 100 movies. That's innovation, man.
That's not innovation. Is Tubi, Pluto TV. That's innovation.
But I mean, those are streaming services too. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Free. They go onto the platform of getting advertisement. Remember advertisement?
yeah. But still, man, like I said, say like you got a Netflix and you got a Tubi, man. You got access to like hundreds of
Tubi has
movies,
more
man. You ain't
movies.
got to go try to find a DVD. You ain't got.
Tubi has more movies than Netflix.
No, Tubi
And more
probably does.
shows.
But I'm just saying, like either or. Like a lot of people got multiple services, and you ain't gonna worry about all that old ass like equipment. Cause man, I used to collect movies. I used to have like just boxes full of them. And when they finally
going
got rid
right
of
back
that
to
shit, I
it.
was like, oh, thank you.
No, you going back to it.
Oh, hell no.
Guess what's also
I shattered
selling?
all of them. I was like, man, what the fuck is this old shit?
Guess what's also selling on Amazon?
Feet
CD,
pics.
CD players. CD players and DVD players.
Oh man.
No, man, you're always gonna find somebody that's gonna want to buy some old shit. They're like still stuck on the past. So I get you, man. Some things are gonna make a little bit of a comeback, but man, it's just most people want conveniences, man.
And you think a streaming service is convenience?
Absolutely. Like it ain't perfect. Like you said, man. Some of them are going up in price, but
hmm So we have when you guys have another winter storm, and in the what you call those things? Wi-Fi is gone for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. All your nephew and nieces in the car, and you somewhere in the Appalachian Mountains with no signals. That DVD player is gonna be good, huh?
man, you're gonna have like limited power to heat that furnace. You ain't worried about no fucking DVD player.
You got kids that need to be entertained, sir.
Man, they better find warmth. That's how you gonna entertain yourself with that type of shit. Talk about some DVD.
I can't wait till you get a grandkid. You're gonna change. You're gonna be spoiling them. Like, I got a DVD player.
But
I'm gonna show you this thing called vinyl.
I'm like, look, I got all these streaming services. Get
I
on
ain't
here,
gonna
watch
lie
you
to
some
you.
shows. Sit your little ass down. But
Are they-
grandfather, we want a DVD player. I'm like, shut up. Don't talk back.
Hey, but look, I ain't gonna lie though, they got like a nice little DVD player, the external one we can plug into your laptop. So
How
How much
is
it costs?
$28 off of Amazon.
You know why it
See?
costs $28? Because
Why?
nobody wants them shits anymore. That's why.
That's not
they have them in
true.
abundance so much that they that cheap. That's what it is.
Is it a top picker M3? Because Amazon will tell you where it falls. How many people bought it?
Nah, ain't none of that shit so top picker though.
What you on
Why not the
eBay?
top picker?
Huh?
No, this Amazon. Amazon does all that stuff. They say this is top
Yeah,
pick.
yeah.
for the
They're
month.
nowhere near like the top
Oh,
pick.
okay.
They're not even heard of on the top picks though. It's just something that you want to buy on the go. If you old but you still know how to use a little bit of technology.
Or you want to watch a movie they don't want to show anymore because it might inform people, like 1984, Animal Farm.
But
'Cause you
look,
can't get that on streaming.
for me, I'll do like a hard pass, man. Ain't no movies worth like trying to go back to like DVDs where it skips.
Yeah, that's a lie.
And like what
You listen to technology. You gonna find a way. Like, wait a minute, I can go ahead. Man, if you see M3 set up, it just look like he about to go back to the future. Like, sir, what is all this?
yeah, because I'm all about pressing forward, man. I'm not thinking about like going back to the past.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Shout
but
out
you
to
also
M3.
play
No,
vinyl.
From a DVD, I could easily
Mm-hmm.
be saying
What?
this on YouTube though, but whatever, right? I could easily rip that shit out and then put it in my my laptop.
Yeah,
But-
that's what they show you how to do that with your DVD. Now here's something that's also subscription based.
What's that?
That stuff you just talked about. If you buy one of those DVD players, some of them you need subscription based.
What's the plan?
But yeah, you have to play it from your computer.
No, fuck that.
Yeah.
So they go see SJ's innovation for business.
Then what's the point of you even going to? Like, then what's the point of even crying about the subscriptions that we have today that's digitally, and now we have to pay a subscription just to like relive back in the old days where everything we have to use is external, like external hardware.
We'll blame that on SJ's company. They figure out that's what people are doing, and they're like, no, we want the money from that as well.
But let me ask you something. Because I'm not, like I said, I just said, man, it's a good business model for them.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of times, man, the people kind of push businesses to do this type of shit. Because, everybody, if they're invested in the stock market, whether it's your like 401k plan, everybody want to see returns, man. That's what I'm saying. So if you're in a business seat, man, you're getting pushed by the board and shit. They're like, hey, man, what's the next best thing? What we got to do to make this money? This is what's coming about. Because like you said, it's only you could innovate only so much.
No, you said that. I ain't say that.
I'm saying that because you got to pump money into like R&D if you're gonna do innovation. Companies ain't got all that money. Then you looking at like
But all that stuff they've been doing for the sake of money. Here's something: if people not buying your stuff, how good? If people not buying your products, how good is your products anyway? If we're talking about business, the first thing in business, you gotta have a product that people want. That's why I don't care about businesses. Like, guess what? You're not giving me a product that I want. You're not good at business. I don't feel sorry for y'all. Y'all business. Figure things out. Figure it out.
but they
Go back to
figuring it out.
school.
They
Put
look. They
commercials
like,
out
look,
there.
you want to activate that AC? You better get the subscription.
You see? And then you know what I'm gonna do? 1, 2, 3. All of us know somebody that can come in deactivated.
You watch.
Yeah,
They gonna find a way to like prevent that from happening. But hey, man, you got to pay the mins, man.
No. If I like, then you don't own it. If I bought something and I gotta rent it, then why you have me buy it if I don't own it?
Well, you gotta look at it like your TV. You own the TV, but you want to still be entertained. So now you got to get HBO. You
No.
you want to watch Power, man. You gotta get Stars and shit.
No.
So the car company is like, oh, word. You know what, man?
But
I know
nobody
Stan
has
like
to
this
get it.
AC. He likes AC. He likes heat. He gonna have to get this motherfucking subscription. he gonna have to bow down.
No.
I think this shit is brilliant. One of these companies come pick me up. God damn it! I'll push this shit to the masses. I'll be in my office. I'll be like, look, what else can we subscribe to these motherfuckers?
Oh no.
Even to roll down the window, I have a subscription.
Oh, that's
I'm like, time you
illegal.
press that button, it's gonna pop up on the screen like, hey, did you renew your subscription?
See, that's
Time you
horrible
touch that
business
AC
practices.
button, I'll be like, hey.
Hey,
It won't
but
be that
then-
much though, Stan. It's only gonna be a little bit of money, man.
No. If you buy a car for 40,000 and you don't own it, but just be subscription based, what does it look like when you have to resell it?
What was that again?
what will it look like if you have to resell
If you
it?
buy a car, what happens when you resell it? Is it yours to resell, or do you have to go to the company?
I mean,
good question.
you can resell the portion of the car, but they're gonna be
What
responsible
portion?
for the subscription.
Well, the subscription's got to be activated anyway, so that the company will have some attachment to it.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least we know that
You see what I'm saying? Are you still liable to pay for the subscription still? So
Yeah,
you
but
went
Well,
to
the person that will buy the car, yeah, you know,
Yeah, hold on,
they'll have
hold on.
to, you know.
Yeah, but at least we know, like, look, if there was ever like a car that ever came out that had like the climate subscription, and we know that they stole Jerk's idea, man, and Jerk ruined us for life, man. You know?
Nah,
Yeah,
it's
when you
coming
look at
though.
the-
Like,
No, but if you look
go.
at the Chinese cars, they got more features without a subscription.
but you don't think they gonna follow suit because everybody gonna start seeing, man, and they gonna be across the board. That's what
They
I'm
don't
saying.
want that. They already said they don't want it. They don't want that.
Everybody say that until like they seeing the money coming down and they're like, oh shit, because you think what them companies gonna do with all that money, that windfall, they gonna come and that's where they're gonna pump into like the other innovation and shit. Now they're gonna be light years ahead. They're gonna buy out that little Chinese company.
It won't be
Stan, he
American
can be like, damn,
companies.
man, I once had, man, we was getting them good deals. Now, man, we got subscription in these motherfuckers too.
Right?
I think there's a way to put it in law that no more subscription. It's poor business practice. But let's listen to the rest of it so we can understand it.
All right.
BMW recently rolled out subscription plans to overseas that require owners to pay a monthly fee for heated front seats.
You bought the car, you own the car, but the second something breaks, you are not allowed to fix it. Manufacturers have quietly made it nearly impossible to repair your own vehicle, and it is costing Americans billions every single year. This is a war on the everyday person who just wants to fix the car they own, and they are already losing. Pop the hood of a brand new 2026 truck. Go ahead. What do you see? Not an engine, not bolts, not anything you can actually touch. You see plastic, a wall of it, engineered, deliberate, corporate plastic designed not to protect. In 1990, you opened the hood of a Chevy Silverado and you saw an engine. You saw the alternator. You saw the battery. You saw the oil cap. A 10-year-old kid could change the oil on that truck with a wrench in a YouTube video. Today, that same basic maintenance requires disassembly, plastic clips, torque screws, panels that snap off and never quite snap back on right. And underneath all of that, components packed so tightly together that a professional mechanic with 20 years of experience will look at it and say, yeah, we're going to need to lift the cab. That is not a joke. On modern Ford Super Duty trucks, certain engine repairs require the mechanic to physically lift the entire cab off the frame. The cab, off the frame. What used to be a Saturday afternoon job in your driveway, a gasket swap, a seal replacement, is now a $4,000 labor bill minimum because you cannot do it without a $10,000 commercial vehicle lift. Ford will tell you this is about aerodynamics, about packaging efficiency, about modern engineering. That is a lie. It is about making you feel overwhelmed the second you open that hood. It is about making sure that the moment something goes wrong, your first instinct is not to grab a wrench. It is to grab your credit card and drive to the dealership. They did not design that engine bay for performance. They designed it for helplessness. The digital padlock. They put a
Hey,
These
fuck that
motherfuckers
company.
is
That-
gangster. That's what I'm talking about.
You see?
I mean, like their cars and trucks is pretty much shit to me, in my opinion.
No. Just back it up. You see? You see that like they're crooks, brother. That's crooked, man.
They built
You
them
know-
engines for efficiency, like they said, man. They making them more aerodynamic. Everybody wants all
Ford.
this power nowadays and shit.
Ford, fix or repair daily Ford. Found on the road dead Ford. The acronym, that's what FRD stands for. Fix or repair daily. Found on road dead. They care about aerodynamics. We're not selling
Absolutely.
planes. You're not selling planes. Like, no.
You know, that
No.
lighter engine, you know, it gives a little more torque. You know, everybody wants speed, man. That's what I'm telling you. It's the consumers that's wrong.
Yeah.
We be
okay.
pushing this stuff. Nah, man, because when you look at it, that is true though. Because one of my boys, he just got his something went out on his car. He was telling me about it. He has to pay like $7,000 because he literally was like, man, they got to lift all this shit up. It's not an easy thing. You got to have these tools and shit. So he was telling me about it. So that stuff is true. How they designing them, where it's like, man, you know, you have to the manual labor that it takes to do this stuff and the equipment. You know, you can't do it in no garage and stuff.
So people gonna start buying older cars, huh?
Nah.
Well, I guess I'm gonna hold on to my.
I mean, if you know how to like put them together, but yeah, most people don't, man. You just got to go with the flow, and you either got to buy a new one or you got to pay that money.
Right. Salute to 100 watts. Let me go ahead and post a link, man. See if anybody want to
See, look at Watts, man. Watts is on point. Because even with the BMW example, it's like, man, shit, get your ass a cheaper car then.
But that was a cheaper car. That was Ford.
Nah, Fords be up there. Some of them trucks when they be getting them souped up and shit.
Ford.
Let's see what else they gotta say, because they said the digital padlock. They put a
password on your parts.
parts.
But the physical blockade is only half the story. Because even if you manage to navigate the plastic maze and replace a part yourself, the car will reject it. Here is exactly how it works. Let's say your window switch breaks. Simple fix, right? You go to the junkyard, you pull a matching switch off an identical truck, you plug it in. Mechanically perfect, electrically compatible. Should work. It does not work. Why? Because manufacturers have embedded a digital serial number inside that switch, a tiny piece of code that says, I belong to this specific vehicle. When you install the replacement, the truck's main computer scans it. The number does not match the factory registry, and the computer locks the system. The part is fine. The wiring is fine. The switch is fine. But the computer has decided that your perfectly functional part is not authorized to exist in your vehicle. To fix it, you tow the truck to the dealership. You pay 1 hour of labor at $150 to $200 an hour for a technician to plug in a laptop and click a button that tells your truck the new switch is allowed to work. They have digitized the wrench, and they kept the password for themselves. This is not a safety feature. There is nothing dangerous about an unauthorized window switch. This is a deliberate engineered system designed to kill the used parts market.
Okay, I think that was a little over exaggerated when he said like you gotta tow like your vehicle. You gotta tow your vehicle because like you have a window like mechanical defect.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
not
got
on that. But yeah, nah, like if the parts though, he's probably talking about like other parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy, man. I mean, it is getting expensive. So it is definitely something to think about.
He said soon you'll need a subscription for your fridge and lights. Damn. Go ahead and welcome Wandra Watts to the building, man. What's up, man?
Yeah,
What's good, 100?
What's up?
I'm enjoying watching this broke nigga scam happening right in front of us. This that we watching is for all you broke niggas that like flexing. That's all this shit is right here.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying, man. People gonna have to make better judgments now. They're gonna have to go in there. You're gonna have to look at the car like, hey, man, are all the pieces like accessible? That's how you're gonna have to start making car purchase decisions. Because you know every automaker ain't gonna follow suit. But yeah, you get certain brands. That's what they do and shit. You're gonna be fucked.
Yeah, Anthony, what you said about the refrigerator, that's true. Because I had one of those new refrigerators that was trying to tell me, it was like an app. It's going to tell me like, hey, we're going to refrigerate at this temperature. I'm like, that's not what I said. I wanted this.
Oh, you know, I forgot we got those smart refrigerators as well too. But she stole my thunder, right? You know, which the raindrops fall from the sky. This fly girl says, soon you'll need a subscription for your fridge and lights. So, you know, you may need a subscription, man, for you know, like one of those perpetual plans where like every year you gotta pay for something so you could continue to update like your subscription or update like your fridge or software and stuff. And she says the only time I think a subscription is good, it's a good idea, is if it only fits for me. Okay. So if only been for she stole my thunder, that's when like you should start having subscriptions.
Yeah, I threw that refrigerator out and got a basic one with the Home Depot. I'm like, no.
So you was trying to stun on everybody. You got that fancy ass refrigerator. You was like, hey, you went back and
Yeah, I
got you a
got a
newer
basic
one. Huh?
refrigerator. I don't need all that stuff. I was like, what is this? Your temperature.
No,
I'm like,
see,
what?
hey Stan, you're thinking about it way more complicated than what that subscription is gonna be for. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what that subscription is for. You're gonna buy you a Samsung refrigerator, right?
Oh,
and they're gonna say, hey, if you download the Samsung app and you pay this extra $6.99 a month, we'll let you use the camera that's inside your refrigerator to look into your live refrigerator while you in Walmart shopping for your groceries. That's where it's gonna start. That's where it's gonna start. I'm telling you, that's where it's gonna start right there.
You know, he actually has a good point because you know people love to do their little TikTok videos though. So think about it. Behind the fridge, you're doing your little silly dancing monkey type of stuff, using the fridge camera so you can run your little TikTok and upload it on your fridge. They know what they're doing.
no.
But one thing about this car thing.
Hey,
Go ahead.
She stole my thunder. That $10.90 that sound about right there. Okay, $10.90. So look, for $10.99, you'll be able to get a live camera of your refrigerator. You'll be able to update your grocery list so that way your refrigerator will automatically know you when you low on the ingredients you're supposed to have in your fridge. $10.99 a month.
So for $131 a year, that could use to buy more groceries. I spend it on the app.
Or you can pay $125 right now and get it for the whole year at a discounted price.
Oh,
Tell him 100. This is,
Come on,
Well, savings
100
of
is now on my
$6.
marketing team. This is my marketing executive.
Hey, look, man, I'm telling you, you give me anything, I'll figure out how to sell it for you, brother. I swear. You give me
What,
anything.
savings of $6?
Oh, you know what would be a good idea too, Watts, right? Have like the Samsung refrigerator companies, right? But let it be exclusive for Samsung only, right? And they pair it out with DoorDash so they create more competition.
No, it's gonna be Prime Grocery. It's gonna be Amazon Prime Grocery, Samsung and Prime Grocery. I'm seeing the picture.
All right.
I'm liking this.
It's coming.
But real quick, let me run this down for Stan, the old guy that don't want to change in the room, the guy that wants the typewriter still. So Stan, think about it. That $130 that you're talking about annually, that really can't buy you no fucking groceries. You probably get like 3 things in your basket. That buys you convenience. Cause
That's
say
an
like that thing just orders
inconvenience.
your food for you. The time you save, you ain't got to
I
think
don't
about
want them to buy
the
my
groceries
food.
and stuff, man. Come on, Stan. You got to
I
get with
don't
the
want them-
times, man.
Stan, you don't. But the way, hey, look again, hey, marketing. Hey, look, you're a single mother. You got a bunch of kids. They all in extracurricular activities.
No, man.
And you don't have time to go grocery shopping. Spend this $10.99 for Samsung Plus. We
You
gonna
don't have
attach-
time to grocery shopping,
Look,
but you
brother,
got
hey, look,
but you
brother,
got
I'm
time.
telling
But you got time to get. You have time to add on another 25 pounds a month.
Hey, look, hey, and then they gonna hit you. They gonna hit you with a $25 a month upcharge to attach it to your HelloFresh account, so they'll send you meals instead of ingredients.
There you go. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Convenient.
Oh wow!
Damn,
So we're gonna have more fat Americans, huh?
Yes, Stan. We are getting lazier by the year, sir.
That's okay. No
But
thanks.
understand, hold on. This is where y'all like it, right?
Mm.
You gotta be strong with the safety features, right? You know, you gotta implement safety a little bit more. I want to tell you how to implement that, right? Because here's the thing, right? Nowadays, America's not safe to go outside anymore. Your kids not safe to go outside anymore. There's a lot of violence and a lot of weird stuff that's going on, and a lot of OnlyFans models that's just everywhere, right? So to protect yourself, right, in your pocket, gentlemen, right, especially if you're in a high regard stance, right? You know what I mean? You want to make sure that you have everything that's convenient at your fingertips without you even have to go anywhere, worrying about getting a mug, or worrying about somebody trying to get your autograph, or even some weirdo trying to talk to you. You know what I mean?
Are you a high value man that don't need a woman for nothing?
Exactly. You know,
Who's this red pill ass dude,
Like,
man? You done turned this whole video red pill and shit.
and the red pill people is going to take it, right? I'm telling you, right? Because they're so high value and they don't need women so much. A lot of them don't know how to talk to women, anyways, right? They need to stay at home so they can be protected.
Come on, you a high value man. Grocery shopping's for brokies, bro.
Exactly. Listen to what Andrew Tate said, man. Andrew Tate don't go out there and get his own groceries. You know, that's not broken.
Hey, to tie this back in, they're doing the same thing to your fucking car. They're doing the same exact fucking thing to your car. Hey, you want to have warm seats? You want them heated seats that you got already in your car to work?
Those ass warmers are good.
Ford gonna charge you an extra $10.99 a month.
At $10.99, right? She stole my thunder.
Mm-hmm.
She also says too, we are in a world of contradictions. People in North America are starving to death and dying by obesity. Ain't no way to win. And
But one thing that's coming good out of these the positive out of this, I would say, is like, man, it's helping that mechanic market, because they probably eating this shit up. If everything only could go to mechanics, they will get plussed up on this.
You mean like the regular mechanics or the dealership mechanics?
dealership ones.
No. See,
Both.
yeah, no. Y'all, yes. The regular mechanics is gonna eat. Hey, it's a learning curve. Give them a little bit of time. Give them a chance. Let them figure out how to get their computer plugged up to these people's car. Come on, man. We all, hey, there's a hookup for everything. Okay, y'all remember back in the day, you used to buy, before you went to the movies, you used to go to the barbershop and go get the movies on bootleg, didn't you?
It's just facts.
Yeah. There's a hookup for everything. Give it about a year or two. There's gonna be a hookup for it. I swear to you, Facebook gonna have plenty of niggas that'll tell you, hey, I got the certified computer system that'll get past the whoop-de-whoop.
Yeah, they'll figure this shit out with them codes and stuff. They can be like, oh, nah, this is compatible, man. I got a whole warehouse full of these shits. we gonna reprogram these.
There's
Because
always
if you're
a
smart, if you're a mechanic, you would get a job at a Ford place specifically to find out how the computer works, to quit that motherfucker and do your side shit. Just a suggestion.
Nah, facts. Yeah, because like you said, either Ford or BMW, I'm gonna be over there like, okay, man, I gotta get that piece of equipment. How I program these parts.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, you know, listen to all this, man. I should charge like everybody watching here for a subscription, man. So go for it, man. Look. She stole my computer. Anybody else? Hey, there's gonna be some subscriptions coming your way.
No, but Stan does got a point, man. When you do think about it, it's like, damn, like TV, cars, that is a lot of stuff because that does add up after a while. So yeah, people are gonna be, you know, if you got the money for like luxury, you're gonna be straight, man. But for the average person, man, it is gonna kind of be a problem because it is like getting out of hand a little bit.
My thing is this: if it's gonna be subscription based, then why I gotta buy it? It's like cable. Like they sell you the stuff for cable. I don't have to buy the machine. I rent it each month. So why not do the same thing for the cars?
What were you talking about? Like, hey, do like a lease, but every functionality is included in that.
Yeah, that makes no sense for me to buy a car and then I have to add on this other stuff.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, that would probably be the next move where they probably like, all right, man, if you just do your lease then and you sign up for these 3 years, 3 to 5, whatever, you ain't got to worry about none of that. Everything's activated.
But with the lease, there's certain mileage you can't go, you know. If you're one of those people like, you know, I want to go
They gonna
over
put some
here.
limitations on it.
Yeah, you can't be like, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to Utah. I'm going to go all the way up to Albuquerque, New Mexico. And I'm like, no. 10,000 miles a year, that's it.
I don't want to derail us too far. I just had something happen in personal life that I have to ask y'all right now.
Okay.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Would you dap up your girl? Like, would you dap your girl up? Like, SJ, you gonna dap your wife up? Y'all got a secret handshake or some shit like that?
Nah, we ain't got no secret handshake. Yeah, that's I don't, man. Yeah, that's weird. I never would. I would though.
I'm just saying, like, okay, like your girl see you, like my girl see me with one of the homies. We got our own. We have our own handshake that we do with each other when we see with each other, right? And then she's like, damn, why we can't? Man, you want to dap me up? No, I'm not about to dap you up. We fucking. Why would I dap you up? We fucking. I seem crazy for saying it. I just want to know.
Yeah, that's what. Nah, that's why I was trying to think it out. I'm like, nah, man, like give me a hug or something and move on. Yeah, I couldn't do the handshake thing. That's why I was trying to figure it out in a way like it would make sense. But I'm like, yeah, nah. Yeah, I couldn't do the dap. You right?
You gonna dap your chick up, yo?
Oh, you got to reiterate the question again. Why dap her up?
So I mean, it's your shorty, right? So let's say, for instance, you out in the world with your homie. Y'all have your own secret handshake y'all got with each other whenever y'all see each other, right?
Okay.
And now she done seen y'all hang out enough, and she be like, "Damn, I'm jealous. I want a handshake too." Would you do that?
No, I ain't shaking her hand. The only time like my hand's gonna be physically touching her is like on her booty or cheeks or her boobs. But other than that, you know, that
you on the ass is dapping you up.
You gotta ask Stan now. Stan, will you dap your chick up?
With my mouth, yes. I'm a dog, so don't introduce new tricks that you ain't trying to make it last long. Don't do that. So if she's that jealous type and want to do it, I'm like, yeah, get out your system. Go to your girlfriend. Yeah, you need to go. You need some girlfriend time.
My bad. I didn't want to derail.
No. That was a good question because I have me thinking. I'm like, damn, what would be a? Yeah, I'm with you. That shit have me thinking. I'm like,
I'm about to dap you up. The fuck? Yeah, no. I'm sorry. My fault. All right, so what's this video you about to play, brother?
Oh, you know, I was gonna just play this, man. See what they're talking about. I think this is in. Okay, he says you don't own your car anymore in 2026. All right, let's go start this. Oh. Hold on, let me go back.
Did you know that mechanics across the country are quietly warning their most trusted customers to stop buying new cars in 2026? And it has nothing to do with reliability or recalls. It's about software buried so deep inside these vehicles that most buyers don't even know it exists. Software that hands manufacturers control over a car you paid for, a car you're still making payments on. And once it's in there, there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Picture this. You walk into a dealership. The salesperson is friendly. The cars are gleaming. The financing offer looks reasonable. And somewhere between the test drive and the finance office, you get played. Not because the salesperson lied to you, not because the car is a lemon, but because the entire system you just walked into was designed from the ground up to make sure you never truly own what you're paying for. Here's what nobody on that showroom floor is going to tell you. Loan terms are being stretched to 7 and 8 years on purpose. Leases are being pushed harder than ever before. And while you're laser focused on that monthly payment number, manufacturers are quietly rewriting the legal definition of what vehicle ownership actually means. And by 2026, that rewrite is complete. The question isn't whether this is happening. The question is whether you're going to be caught off guard when it hits, or whether you're going to be the person in the room who actually saw it coming. Stay with me, because it gets a lot deeper than a car payment. Connected vehicle architecture. Let me introduce you to 3 words that should make every car buyer in America stop dead in their tracks. Connected vehicle architecture. Sounds impressive, right? Sounds like progress. Sounds like something you'd want in your new car. It's a Trojan horse.
Since you called time out.
Oh my God. Hey, look, I'm gonna explain something because I swear to God, it went over way too many niggas' head. I swear. So, okay, I'm gonna put this in layman's term for y'all. For broke niggas, when you go buy a car, your focus is the monthly payment on the car. Okay. Mm-hmm. For people that are fiscally responsible, they're focused on the price of the car. Here's why that matters. Because if you're fiscally responsible and you know the price of the car, you know even with interest how much it's going to cost you. 9 times out of 10, if you are fiscally responsible and you're aware of the cost of the car, you're probably going to pay it off early, so the interest isn't even going to fucking matter to you.
Facts.
Right.
Okay. Now, to the broke niggas, y'all are focused on a monthly payment. So here's what happens, because I used to sell cars. And as y'all can tell, listen here, I make shit work. Listen, what I'm telling you is,
okay.
If I know that all you're trying to achieve is a $400 a month payment, I know that I can put you on a medium expensive car and stretch the loan out for an extended amount of time to get you in that payment and charge you for a bunch of extra finance shit to get you in for, because here's what you're missing. In order to get you at 400, I have to charge you for extra shit on top of the car to get you at 400 on top of extending your loan. That's the only way that works. Because if you were focused on the price of the car instead of the monthly payment, you would have had a lower monthly payment, but you were focused on the wrong shit. Hey, look, some of you niggas is not paying attention when y'all, I'm sorry, it's my fault. Y'all not paying attention when you're going to buy cars. And that's exactly why this shit works on y'all right now.
Yeah, and it's crazy because, man, they pushing out the years to like 7 to 8 years. These car payments gonna now be like mortgages and shit, 30 years. Because that's a long ass fucking time to be paying some car payments and shit. Especially when they're not built to like last like that anymore. So
you have no idea. Hey, look. Okay, there's one, as we're talking about this, I have one car deal in my mind in particular that I have, that is a great example of this, right? So it was this lady that came in, and when she came in, I was listening to what she wanted. I found her a cheap car. I told her, if we get you in this car right here, your payment is gonna be somewhere around $250 a month, and we can get this car paid off in 2 years.
Okay.
So not only are we going to get you under what you were looking for per month, we're going to get you to pay this off a whole lot faster. She was so stuck on I got to have a sunroof and the whoop-de-whoop and the adaptive control and all that shit. And look, brother, I'm telling you, I remember this shit. I sat at that desk and I said, "Are you sure? Because I have the exact car I want to show you. Are you sure that's what you want to do?" This is the difference between the car deal she should have took and the car deal she did take. The car deal she should have took was going to cost her maybe $14,000 out the door with tax, title, fees, everything. It was going to cost her $14,000 out the door.
damn. Okay.
The car that I ended up selling her on, after she did the extended warranty, the gap insurance, the the ultimate protection plan, all that. After she did all of that, $36,000.
Damn, that's a hell of a jump.
Hey, and guess what? When she came in, she said she wanted $450 a month. I got her $425 a month.
How many years you got to stretch that thing to?
Nigga, 82 months.
Oh,
Damn.
82 months with a subpar lender. So anybody that knows, that interest rate is at least 18%. At least 18%. A subpar lender does not do a deal for less than 18% on a vehicle. And that's if, and 18% is if you're lucky. Most of you niggas is paying 20 to 24% on your car right now. 20 to 24% on your car. It's fucking wild.
Yeah, that's crazy. They beating out credit cards now. Shit.
Which probably explains all the cars getting towed and repossessed.
So that's why this makes perfect sense. If I can get subscription fees from you before this car gets repoed, because you're gonna pay the subscription. You're not gonna pay your car note, but you'll pay the subscription fee. These, I'm telling you, you niggas are setting the game up for them to make money. Oh, these corporations are taking advantage of us because you stupid niggas keep doing this shit.
See, that's why I was looking at 100. Cause man, when you like, I got a friend, man. He recently just, he got a real nice car and shit, but he just bought it, got all the features and shit. And I'm like, he was telling me the payments and all that stuff, and I was like, damn, man. I was like, I just like paying off cars, man. I'm paying it off ASAP. I don't need all the features. I'm like what 100 was saying. Hey, you would have came to me with that one, I would be like, yeah, give me the 14. I'm good. I'm gonna pay this bitch off next week.
The car that my girl driving right now, paid off. I only paid $5,200 for that motherfucker. $5,200 cash out the door, tax paid off. It's mine. It ain't no repo, none of that shit. That's hers. It's in her name. The title is in the home. All of that, right? So in turn, with the comment that you just had up, like where I live at, that public transportation shit don't exist. It's certain parts of Texas where you'll get public transportation. But yeah, that shit, nah, brother. Riding the bus, nah, that ain't it. You have to have transportation to be able to live in states like Texas, certain places in Georgia.
California is the same way.
California is definitely the same way. All of that fucking ain't no way you paying for Uber every day to get back and forth to work. And what you said, the 2-3 hour traffic? Hell no.
But 100, let me ask you, man, because like on those when they push it out to like 7 years, typically, man, does the car even last that long, or do they typically got to get a new car and roll that like loan into the next car? Is that what typically happens?
Here's the thing about the cars. A lot of people don't take care of them. Like, for example, how many single women do you know? How many single women do you know that know when to go get an oil change on their car?
They don't know.
Those are my favorite trade-in, because hey fam, a single woman in college, especially if you have a child, you're my favorite customer. You're my favorite customer because you put yourself in a predicament where you have no choice but to take what's here in front of you. So if I give you a choice of an 18% interest rate or 22% interest rate, you're taking the subpar lender regardless. My dealership gets better numbers on a subpar lender than they do a prime lender, right? Santander gives more money to a dealership than Capital One does for a car deal.
Mm.
And also, here's something too. Because they don't take care of their cars, they always trade it in.
They have to.
Yeah, because that one girl told me, she's like, every time there's a problem with my car, just trade it in. I just get a new one.
Hey,
and I'm like, well, okay. You don't know what that looks like for your. I'm like, I'll leave it alone. I'm just a man. That's all. I'm just a man.
There's one dude on the sale. When I used to sell cars, there was one dude on it. I ain't gonna say his name, but I again, he's somebody that taught me a lot. He didn't make phone, like we were required to make a certain number of phone calls per day. That dude did not make any phone calls, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because this motherfucker would be at the service entrance, Brighton. I'm talking about before service even opened. He'd be at the door talking to people in their cars. Yeah, what you brought your car in for today? Also making a ticking sound. Hey man, you if you want to, you can take it to the shop, but it's probably gonna cost you like $3,000 to get it fixed. I mean, what if I can get you to trade it in and it only cost you like $1,000? That nigga used to be amazing at taking people, because again, like you said, like the upkeep of the car. Once you don't take care of a car a certain way, it costs so much money to maintain it that it makes more sense to trade it in and be upside down on a car deal. For most people, that makes sense. For you to carry $10,000 worth of negative equity makes more sense than spending $3,700 on a bad transmission.
Yep.
You think so?
Yes. Okay. So,
Because how long would that 3,700 transmission last?
exactly. Okay, so SJ, if I told you right now, hey, these are your two options. You can pay the $3,600 up front in order to get your car back after we fix it, or I can up your car payment by $40, and we can get you into a brand new car with no transmission issues at all.
Oh, okay, I got you then. But that shit, but they just keep on rolling over. Because I know one person, man, they probably got like 3 loans in their like current car. And I'm like,
Because they don't take because again, they don't take care of this shit. Okay, so my car. So I told you my girl's car is paid off. My car, I make payments on my car. I make about a $500 payment on my car. I only owe $12,000 left on my car. When I pay that motherfucker off, I will drive that shit until it have 4,000 miles or 400,000 miles on it. That car that I'm making payments on right now, I'm not selling it, bro. Even I put this on everything I love. Even if for some reason somebody come out the sky right now and give me a rap deal and I get $100 million and I go buy me a Rolls Royce tomorrow, I'm still not selling that fucking car.
you say you keeping that shit, huh?
I'm keeping that shit because at the end of the day, because I know where the fuck I came from. So that Rolls Royce that I'm driving right now, that shit could disappear. They can come and repo the shit. The money that I'm making could, the record label could come back and sue me for more money than they could. Whatever, anything can happen. But this car that's already paid off, that I've put a couple $1,000s in to get a new transmission, a new engine, to have good axles on it. And my nigga, I just went outside and changed the oil on that car like 2 weeks ago. Like, you niggas don't want to learn how to take care of shit. That's the problem. Y'all don't want to learn how to take care of shit.
Yeah, you gotta stay up on that
That's why
maintenance.
these car companies are going to charge y'all an extra $25.99 a month.
Yeah, that's crazy,
But that's
man.
if
When
they
you start
have
thinking,
time. But that's if they have time. Could they pay for like what Watts talked about? He also does a maintenance, right? You could go and get like quote unquote free oil change, but they don't want to do that. They don't have time. I'm like, yo, you got free oil change for the next 5 years. Just
Time these nuts, nigga. Nah, fuck that. I refuse. Like, you know, have you ever heard the phrase we hard on these hoes? We hard on these hoes in 2026. You ever heard that phrase?
nah, never heard of it.
I'm hard on you niggas. Some of you niggas is just soft, bro, like that. Oh, we just don't have time. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. And like the niggas that's living, like, fam, if you wake up every day going to a job that you don't want to be in, you're living in a situation that you don't want to be in, and you telling me you don't have time, shut the fuck up talking to me. Shut up. I don't want to hear that shit. You telling me that there's no way in the world for you to make time for something to get you out of the shit that you hate going to every day? Nigga, you find a way to get pussy with no gas money, but you telling me you can't find a way to get out of eating ramen noodles for dinner every night? Fuck you. Stop talking to me.
so if you pay off your car, man, early, do they kind of like incentivize you like with the subscriptions, or not, they still charge you for that?
They're gonna continue the car dealer, the manufacturers, they're gonna continue charging you.
Okay,
Even if your car is paid off, you're still gonna pay the extra. Like how most of the matter of fact, a great example is OnStar, nigga. Imagine how many cars had OnStar. Like, think 10 years ago and think about how many cars had OnStar inside of that motherfucker.
Nah, that's a good point.
It's the same exact thing. But now instead of Ford paying OnStar to put the shit in there, they say, hey, let's just make our own system so they can call us instead of them niggas.
Yeah, these dealerships, they get smart,
what?
man. They like, look,
They all using the same contractors.
yeah. So now they're making it where you got to go to them even for the repairs, the maintenance. So yeah, that's why I was telling Stan. I was like, hey, it ain't a bad business model. All right.
It's being focused on the brand new, the up to date, all of that shit. Hey, my car is a 2012, but guess what? That motherfucker got a panoramic sunroof. It got heated seats. It got heated and cool seats in the front too. It got heated seats in the back, outside seats. I got a backup camera. I got the blind spot monitor. Nigga, it's a 2012.
Man,
It already got over 100,000 miles on it. But it's a 2012, and that motherfucker clean. The music sound good in that bitch. I'm
Now
about
ride
to
that out, like you said,
motherfucker.
save your money.
I'm about to put a thin in the trunk of that motherfucker. I'm gonna stitch my name in the headrest. It's gonna say 100 watts in the headrest. This mine.
Yeah, I can't stand car payments because I forgot who I was talking to. I was like, man, I'm gonna ride my shit out, man, and they were like, man, what kind of car you got? I was like, I don't do the whole expensive cars, man. As long as this shit is stable and it get me the point, because I was like, man, I like the money I save and I don't be spending on all these high ass car prices. I was like, man, I invest that. I'd rather be investing versus like having all these damn bills and shit.
Once I started selling cars, I realized it is way better to just buy a cheap car, invest the easy $1,500 into just fixing. Hey, get some spark plugs changed, get the axles fixed, get some new brakes on there. Just spend like $1,500, do some decent upkeep. And hey, look, because these old, hey, shout out to my OGs that only buy cars without computer chips. I know plenty of OGs that don't buy cars with computer chips.
Yeah, that's what Stan talk about. He going that model.
Motherfuckers run good. What?
I told you. Like one of my friends, he got a 1999 Lexus, 200 miles on it, still runs great.
Okay, cool. Every 45 days, you probably got to go outside and go change the carbon air filter or go change the oil or some shit like that. But nigga, that shit run like a motherfucking champ.
Yeah, man. But I got to like M3, but SJ, one of my female coworkers, she showed me her car, turned it on. I'm like, you don't see all these lights?
Yeah.
It looked like Christmas. You don't see all these lights? When the last time you got a maintenance done? Like, what you talking about? I'm like, you need to get, these lights are telling you, this one's saying the tires are low, pressure is low, or you hating. I'm not hating. The car is telling you things that you need to go in. This is not hate. It's Christmas in your car.
And that's the fucking problem right there. Because if you get in my car is gonna do that. But I can tell you that it's doing that. I can tell you that it's doing that because I unplugged some shit because I'm changing some shit out. It's Christmas in my car because I unplugged some shit on purpose. Because I'm
As long as you know what's going on, it ain't no issue.
But if you just get in your car and turn it on and be like, I don't know. It just started doing that yesterday. I don't.
Yeah, I'm just like, yo, you can go to like AutoZone. I can get the reader from them and check what's going on. We get a printout. Oh, you hating? How's that hating? I'm not getting this car. First of all, you got tire pressure issues. I see a brake light. I see something for the oil. Don't worry about me. I could just go turn it in. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm just a man. That's all I've been saying for the past 3 years. I'm just a man.
You motherfuckers. See, see, Stan, I understand what you're saying when you say that. But what pisses me off about that statement is I know too many grown-ass men that don't know how to change a fucking tire on their car.
That's crazy.
But they don't want you to. But here's something, right? When you're trying to help, it's like, oh, I got it. You're hating. It's always you're hating. You about to get hit. You need to put on the brakes. That's a stop sign. Or quit hating. It's a stop sign.
Yeah, people don't want no information, man. That's the issue.
Well, I'd hate to punch you in the side of your fucking head. Hit the brakes, goddammit. Matter of fact, let me out. I'm calling an Uber, goddammit. See, yeah, me and my girl, see, I love her with everything in me, but she make me want to choke the fuck out of her. That nigga drive like a demon out of hell, bro. I swear. As soon as Sexy Red come on, bro, she turn that motherfucker be driving one hand leaned over. I be want to choke the fuck out of her sometimes. No, but look, man, I honestly, whenever I get on these panels, I prefer talking to men. I prefer talking to other grown ass men. Look, my brother, and look, listen. I don't understand what happened where it's okay to not being comfortable with doing shit with your hands. I don't know when this happened. I'm not sure when it happened because when I was growing up, you better figure out how to do something. Cut grass. You better learn how to lay some tile. You better learn how to paint some shit. Hey, my nigga had my uncle had us in his backyard building a fucking shed so he can store his gardening tools because this nigga had just started. I mean, not gardening tools, his lawn mowing equipment because he had just started a lawn mowing company. Like my uncle taught me how to build a fucking shed. I don't understand what world exists where you niggas are just, oh, I'ma just pay a nigga to do that for me. I make enough money to pay a nigga to do that for me. Hey, good on you, brother. That's how I know niggas like me is always gonna be good, bro. I'm telling you, I am never, all of this, like, oh, we're in a recession? The country's losing money? I don't never.
You said you're gonna be good, huh?
I'm always gonna be good. It doesn't matter. All currency in the world can fucking disappear. Y'all can burn every US dollar in this country in the Grand Canyon right now if you wanted to. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm still gonna be able to figure out how to feed my family because I know how to use these two motherfuckers right here. These two. Okay? Because when AI take over doing math for you and doing science and all that shit, when AI take over all that brain shit, I still know how to use these motherfuckers.
Yeah, they talk about those like is it Yale Law School or Harvard Law School? Your first year, you do not have access to a laptop, no computers, no typing. Everything is books. They want you to do things, and you got to handwrite your essays. They're like, look, you guys are cheating. You're not learning anything. You're not maintaining information.
There you go.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard for them to enforce, though.
But it's your first year or first 2 years of school, so no tech.
Daddies.
Rebecca, you said 100 watts. It's like we have to look at like what happened to the culture because people do look down on people working on their hands. Oh, that's ghetto, that's poor. You don't have the money. Just say that.
No, I agree, man. I think you could do a combination because, convenience ain't wrong, but you do got to learn some shit. Because it's funny, man. I had a guy looking at some stuff in our house and I started asking him, I was like, man, how long you been doing this? And he was like, man, I just, honestly, I got out of like class and shit about 7 months ago. I was like, man, I'm about to start learning some shit so I could like fix some of this shit myself, man.
Home Depot got like a free cert. You can get free cert at Home Depot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like electronic, plumbing, wood shop.
But yeah, when you start thinking about it, man, that shit add up though.
Right now.
Go ahead, Watts. What was that?
I'm curious about something right now. If you guys were the owner of a company, would your perspective be that because you're the owner, are you supposed to watch from the bird's eye view and tell everyone how to work, or are you supposed to be mixed in with the work? Like if you own your own company, are you watching from a bird's eye view or are you mixed in? I'm asking your personal perspective, where do you stand? Not what do you think people should be doing. I'm asking what would you specifically do?
I mean, I don't see myself as like a micromanager if that's what you're talking about in that type of sense.
Not micromanager. I'm just like a lead by example type. Are you a do as I say or a lead by example? So I guess that's a simpler way.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's probably a simpler way.
Like the type of person that's well known to be like led by example, you know, leading my crew by example. I mean, because I personally hate those types that's like, you know, like you do as I say, but not like what I do type. You know what I mean? Because then it just makes me feel resentful. And if I'm running a company, right, with people, I at least to like want them to know that, hey man, like, you know, whatever I say is standard because I'm holding myself to a standard.
I'm gonna say bird's eye view. Yeah, fuck the mixing in. I used to think like that, but I think now, man, you know, just knowing how like operations and stuff work, you know, you should probably be taking more like the operational side. And you know, a lot of times I think when people mix in too much, there something's being neglected. So I definitely think, man, you treat your people good and stuff, man. You make sure you give them opportunities, but yeah, you gotta make sure your shit running right. So you probably gotta look at it, like you said, bird's eye view.
Bird's eye view because I like logistics. I just like it.
So to be honest with you, to hear the three of y'all is very interesting to me because for me, I'm probably currently closer to what M3 is saying, right? I think my work experience speaks to me being closer to M3, right? Like me as a restaurant manager, if you were to survey my staff, most of them would tell you, "Oh, what? Like he's on the floor with us. He talks to customers. He's helping us move dishes." Like if you were to survey my customers, survey my staff, they would tell you that I'm more involved than what the typical manager is. Because I prefer lead by example. Don't tell me what my job description is and sit in the fucking office all day and just let us drown out here on the floor. Nah, fuck that. Me as a man, like the way that I lead. Nah, hey, you said it's busy? I bet. Hey, let me send this email real quick. I'm on the way. I'm gonna help y'all out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that.
But the bird's eye view perspective, I completely understand because if you spend too much time focusing on being in a spot or fulfilling this small, I ain't even gonna say small role because every role is important, but if you spend too much time focus on one specific role, then like you said, some things do end up neglected. But
Yeah.
I like being in the trenches. It's kind of like the conversation we were talking about last night. SJ gonna use his skills to get the fuck out of there. I'm with the shit.
Let me add like one note to it, Watts. This is why I kind of like, you know, like she stole my thunder's like comment because she said like it's both, but up to like a certain degree. I think like I'll say 75% you should have a bird's eye view, and then 25% you should be working with your crew. You know what I mean? So like they get a glimpse of like, you know, what the boss is capable of, what you could do. You could actually kind of like at least like scope out like, okay, how like your employees interact with one another and how they interact with the customers, and maybe get some possible feedback. You know what I mean? But you don't want to be, I want to say you want to be like fully 100%. And then if that's like maybe a little bit too less, it may be like a 50-50, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I like the question, man, because there's no right or wrong answer. Because it depends on your industries too, man. But because like with Watts, it makes sense that he's going to be doing all that. And it would build a rapport. But like where I'm sitting in my organization, I just can't. Because, you know, I'm sitting there, I got to write policy and stuff. I'm going to the Hill and shit. So I try to, but, you know, I just can't do that type of stuff, you know. So that's what I'm saying. It does depend on the work that you do.
In my industry, I got to do logistics because it's run 24 hours. So I have to look above and like, okay, this person had no break for 3 months. I need to talk to this person like, hey, do you need days off? Bring somebody in for training. making sure we have like stuff for the weekend is staffed. So logistics work for me.
I think this is a whole nother conversation for a whole.
Yeah, we
nother-
definitely. I'd like to flesh it out
I'll-
because
I'll
Okay.
lay this statement and I'll back off because as I'm getting, I understand that me being in my 30s, my brain is all over the place. Okay, because I'm not as stupid as I was when I was in my 20s, but yet I'm still in my 30s. I'm still stupid. Where I'm at in my 40s versus my 50s. You know what I'm saying? I'm in that space where I understand I'm getting smarter, right?
Mhm.
So, how can I say this and it makes sense? I lost the thought that I was making because it's like
let me ask you a question, 100. Because I see you got the leadership role, but say like now they make you like a district manager. You're seeing like 4 or 5 like restaurants. Do you think you'll be able to be kind of intertwining with the staff like that?
so then matter of fact, okay, so my thought process coming back, right?
Okay,
so
go ahead, do your thing.
back
And
to
then,
what you know. So back to what you were saying, the industries. I do also understand like industries and positions matter as well, right? Because
Okay.
a manager is different than the owner. Because I have not one time seen the owner of any of the restaurants that I worked in. I've worked in 8 different locations and I have not seen that nigga one time. Okay, so positions and industries do matter because the world that I actually plan to be in, I see that being in that bird's eye view is more realistic. Because if I'm going to run a production company, I really don't have the ability to spend time setting up cameras and lights,
yeah, that's right.
and microphones, and all of that shit. If I'm supposed to be closing on ad deals, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If I'm closing on an ad deal, I don't have the time to set up cameras. So that whole hands-on, lead by example thing can't really work. So, and again, that's what my brain coming back. I appreciate being able to get y'all's perspective because I understand how my mind is changing. Because when I was in my 20s, my teens and my 20s, my thought process was, oh no, I can do all this shit. Fuck all you niggas, I'm gonna do this shit myself. I don't need no help. That was my thought process. And now at this age, it's like, all right, you're doing too much. Let's slow down. You have to delegate better. And again, positions, industries, and I also think experience level matters as well. Because again, I'm in my 30s, so I'm supposed to be figuring out what the example is. You know what I'm
but the
saying?
fact that you're even asking these questions even show, man, you got a different level of awareness. Because it's just like how far you're removed. Because even to say like I wanted to go down there and help my people out, because I'm at the point I'm managing like other leaders and stuff. So if I were even come down there, because I try, man, I'm trying to be relatable and shit. They be getting all nervous. They be like, Mr. Jerk, so I end up doing more damage than good. So that's why, like,
because as soon as you showed up, the managers told the rest of the crew, "Hey, yo, my boss is here. I need y'all to tighten the fuck, please."
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying.
Whenever you go to the parking lot, go smoke your blunt. Please spray yourself before you come back inside today. Please.
So we be cracking jokes and stuff, but I know like I could fuck up their environment, and I want people to chill too. I'm like, I be telling the leaders, I'm like, hey man, you gotta let them like have some downtime and shit. But when I come around, they be all uptight, like acting like they doing shit. I'm like, man, y'all better cut this shit out. I know y'all ain't doing nothing.
Nah, fuck that, because I'm the same way. Nah, when my area manager shows up, hey, please put your fucking phone up. My nigga, please put your phone in your pocket, my G. Because like on any other day, all right, cool. We only made $1,500 in sales today. You rolled all the silverware. You wiped the windows for like. If I know you did what you were supposed to do for me today, and you on your phone in the corner, I'm not tripping. But my AD here today. Get your ass up and go act like you're doing something. Go wipe that table over there 4 times for me, please. Anything. I don't give a fuck. Find something. That's just how that goes.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So that's why, like, I wouldn't even go down there because I'm like, man, they gonna be all, it's gonna fuck up they like chill time. So I'm like, I come by every once in a while, crack some jokes. I might bring some food in or some shit, and then I dip out.
You know,
go
like
do my own bullshit. What's that?
There's something I know, like we're always talking about leadership, but sometimes the focus got to be on fellowship. Like the people beneath leadership, like they need to know like their roles is very important, and that they, that like, hey, I'm watching you, I'm aware of what you're doing, and it does matter. Because I think a lot of times they just don't think that way, and also like. You got to make sure that you don't burden your manager. If you like your manager, stop causing pain. Support your manager, and you get a better team.
All right. Let me apologize. I'm gonna apologize again. I'm gonna apologize again because nigga, we sit here talking about managers and employees, and this motherfucker title said, "Our monthly subscription is destroying ownership." Including your car.
Yeah, but we're already kind of past like the subscription.
Yeah, we close that out. But no, I like these topics, man.
Yeah.
Watch me having you thinking, man, with these questions.
But look, let me put my 2 cents to it. So like, if I was in insurance position right now, like, hey, I mean, I'll go there just to have some fun, right? Because I low key, man, I might get a kick out of making people nervous though, once in a little while. I have to look at my face, right? I'm outside, man. I'm like, oh, come on, man, tighten up, man. Come on, man, relax. I like to like just fool around with them, man. Like, but
nah, because F3, man, I'm a social person by nature, man. So I be wanting to go over there, but I just because I used to be in that position, I'd be like, man, I don't want this motherfucker coming around. Everybody freeze up. You gotta put on the whole act and shit. So I'm like, man, I ain't gonna do that to them.
No.
Yeah, we showed up in plain clothing though, like, what I'm saying? I know for the restaurants, it's like sometimes the manager will show up at night with their family, like they're there for dinner.
Oh, brother, hey, check me out. So a lot of times I might show up in sweatpants and a hoodie, like I tuck. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna tuck all of it. We're gonna tuck the locks into the hoodie. We're gonna put the hood on. I'm gonna walk in the front door. I just want to see how shit move and how long it takes for somebody to recognize it's me, for me to see what's really happening before y'all know it's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I gotta watch you motherfuckers because I know how y'all get down. Like I know how y'all get down. Like the comment is in there. I know it's one of y'all's. I know who smoke weed, who don't. I know it's one of y'all. I know who drinkers, who not. Hey, look, man, I know how life go. You gonna run to the car real quick, go take you a quick little shot, come back. Take you a couple of takes. Hey, I'm not mad at you. I'm not tripping as long as you do your job. But as soon as it start affecting your job, now we got to have a conversation. I'm paying attention to you. I'm not going to stay because I'm never going to stop a motherfucker that's doing their job, right? If you find out that somebody has their flow to get their job done, I'm not going to affect that. But if you got something going on that's going to affect your job, now we got to talk. Hey, now I'm going to pull you outside. Hey, come here, over here. Around the corner where the camera can't see us. Let me holler at you real quick. So this what's up. I see you on your bullshit. So either you can fix your shit or we can end this. But anyway.
So when the camera's not, when you're out of the way of the cameras, do you lift them up 2 feet in the air?
No. No.
Stan, you said 100 be putting hands on them.
Okay, I'll do like what you learned in the Marines or
in the history of me managing restaurants, there has only been one individual where I had the potential of having to possibly put my hands on somebody.
Allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly.
Ain't no alleged.
No.
No, sir. I'm not saying allegedly because I'm speaking from my perspective. I'm telling you that the way that this gentleman was standing in the door and the way that he was speaking to me presented to me as if he wanted a problem, and I had it for him. No, ain't no alleged. I'm telling you my perspective. I'm telling you, I had it for him if he wanted it, but it didn't go there. But he was the one. That motherfucker was the one. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you so much for that. Please be advised that we discuss
Fucking what?
is not political, clinical, clinician, financial, medical, no legal advice. This is for information, entertainment purposes only.
Entertainment only.
And also be advised too. The opinions of panelists, the guests, and 100 watts are not necessarily the viewpoints or knowledge of relationships. So I just want to make that clear, right? But whatever, right? It's all about having fun. But we're going, whatever.
But in terms of today's conversation, I appreciate y'all. Because I like asking questions. I like asking crazy ass questions. I like asking thought-provoking questions. And I intentionally do this because my goal is to make sure that niggas that's operating in the world that think that stupid questions exist, I want to challenge that. Like I need, like we got to be comfortable asking questions. Sometimes you need to be comfortable saying, "Hey, yo, I don't know what that word means. What did you just say to me?" Like we need to be comfortable doing that. I don't know a lot of shit, and sometimes I get around other niggas that have different experiences than I had in my life, and I want to ask questions to be able to, like, am I tripping? Am I off? Is it because of my environment that I think this way, or is this just some black male behavior type shit? You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you got
thank you for saying that.
Ask the fucking question.
Since you say that, then you should be able to adapt your girl, because you know what? Sometimes.
Hell no.
Sometimes. No, hear me out. Sometimes your girl wants to feel that daddy-daughter bond. Like, what's up?
No.
Pop,
You just made the whole shit weird.
No, there you go. She wants to feel like one of the boys.
No.
That she's not forgotten. She's your friend too.
You got with a feminine woman. I need you to reside in that. I don't want you out here rolling dice with me and shit. We got a secret handshake now. What are we gonna do? Bank robberies with each other?
No, because you guys
fuck out of here.
You partners.
No, Stan. That's why.
I'm
Wait. Start with
bills.
Stan, this is why, and we got to roll out anyways, right? But Stan, this is why you give women children, so they could do all that silly dap stuff or whatever, or patty cake stuff that they want to do to you. You have your own child, right, that I gave to you or helped create for you, right, with you.
But she wants to do that with you.
No, she's not going to do that with me. She could do that with
Now that you mentioned giving her kids, I think you're all right with the dap. A dap's much cheaper.
See, because she wants the relationship with Whimsy. She wants a relationship with Whimsy. That's what she wants. She wants.
Yeah, I'm cool with giving daps now. M3 to merge their kids and shit. Yeah, you go and give her that dap. You all right?
See, SJ, we talking about a different conversation. You said now we talking daps versus kids.
Yeah.
What nigga wouldn't pick a dap?
Yeah, we have 10 secret handshakes and shit.
Hey, we do this for 20 minutes if you want to.
You ain't lying.
Like,
we should actually have like a stream where we could tie this like so you treat your woman like your homies or something like that. I don't know.
It has,
but there's some relationships like that. They competitive. That's
and do you think that's healthy? Do you think those are successful
for those people?
In terms of the divorce rate, do you think that they're part of the norm or the outlier?
Hey, the divorce rate is based on financial, and she was sitting down not doing 50-50 and spending all the money on Dollar Tree. So
what I asked. See, I'm gonna shut up because he's trying to rap.
Yeah.
But real quick, man, before we close out, I like what 100 was saying about the questions, man. I like the fact that you even do that, man, and it just shows a level of wisdom, man. So I'm glad people are getting on panels, man, questioning stuff, giving pushback. Because I think it makes all of us smart, man. Like you said, sometimes it's all right to be like, man, I don't know what the hell. Like, let me think this out. But I think when people make you think, man, I think it strengthens you anyways.
Yeah, because like if you let her eat the gooch, why not give her the dap?
What the fuck? All right, close this shit out. My man just fucked up a whole moment. I'm giving 100 his pops, and you talk about Gucci. Close this shit out before you say anything else.
Well, everybody, like at this point, right? We're gonna close it out, right? But just letting you know, right? That
Yeah.
You know what there is. The viewpoints of Stan, right? Whatever the fuck he just said, right? It's not the viewpoints of knowledge and relationships, YouTube, okay? Stan, I have to get you on that one too.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys doing that, why not go ahead and do that?
No. Look, we're going to end the show. We're going to end the show anyways, right? Because it's time for me to go and chill my well. Go ahead and talk to my girl, or whatever. But I'm not doing no dap shit. And nor am I want to give her a genetically modified baby or whatever, right? I'm not doing all that stuff. Neither one.
Damn, you said genetically modified baby.
Oh, like the reborns, or you also go ahead and get a surrogate with yeah.
Okay.
We're in a new generation now, jerk. So like, you know, nothing's ever normal now these days.
Okay.
But we can talk about that another time.
Yeah,
because you don't give her the babies. So you about to be married and you don't give her babies.
I'm not giving nobody.
You have no choice. You're just a man. That's it.
Good night, everyone.
All right, peace.
Good night.
Knowledge and relationships